after year. Why? Because we got a lot of people out there that do not want to bend over to pick up weeds. They want to burn them. That's why we've got the Bionic Burner. This is tested to burn those weeds in the cracks and crevices. It comes with a fan. You can also use it to get your charcoal going for your fire in the handheld mode. You can also use it as a heater to scrape paint, things like that. I use it to burn those hard to reach little weeds that get between the cracks and crevices on your sidewalk. Chad is back with us.
You got it.
And you never have to get down.
It's hot out
You don't
here.
have to get...
Why did I come outside?
It's beautiful outside.
I'm just kidding.
It's gorgeous. Hey, you know, when this first came out, I was like, I don't know, are people gonna get this? People love this
You know why? And here's the thing. I thought it was silly. They sent me a sample. I was like, I'm not even opening the box.
Right.
Here's the thing. It's time saving. It's gonna take you a little longer to burn the weeds and dry them out. It takes you about, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds per weed. However, no chemicals, and they don't come back. So I'm gonna set this, let's find a weed over here. I'm gonna move around, guys. Sorry about this.
No, go ahead, there's a weed.
In fact,
it's a real weed.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unplug this one, because I don't wanna drag this with me. So I'm gonna set this one back here. You get the 2 tips though, by the way. And then you're gonna have 2 settings on this, high and low.
There's the weed right there.
There's the weed. There's a weed right there in the grass. Thank you for pointing it out. It's real life. There's my finger. And I'm just gonna set it there. Look what I can do. Do nothing. I'm gonna do nothing but allow that to burn.
And look at it, look at it. You see it shriveling?
And it's gone. I mean, gone within a second. This is real life. Now watch, I'm gonna pull this away. This is my hand. Look, oh, it's right here. This is not fake. Like, that's my hand. Okay, and that goes away. Now, let me turn this off for a second, because not every time are you gonna see that green go away that fast. That's okay. It burns down the root.
Yeah.
It's getting all the way down into that root.
Just because it doesn't look dead, it is dead. Yeah.
I tell you what, if it looks green still, come back in 2 hours, it will be gone.
It'll be dead. Yep.
I've tried it and I thought, oh, it doesn't work very well.
Chad, come over. Can you reach over here?
Yeah.
So here, we got 3 more. These, I love that we have real weeds out here. But here's how it works. It actually will heat up the top of the weed. That heat is transferred down to the roots and it's gone.
Yeah. There's 3 weeds right here, where, right down in the crack. These are real. This is not like set up for us. There's just some weeds right here in the grass. All I'm gonna do is go like this.
And just leave it there for a minute.
Now, I could walk away from this and just let this sit here and go, you know, do something else. You could hover it over it like that. You can completely cover it.
That's how I do it. Yeah, just let it be covered.
If it's a dandelion, completely cover it.
Yeah.
Those
stinkers.
They're tough.
Yeah, I know.
And then when I pull that away, where'd the weed go?
It's already black. See how half of it is black?
Weeds are gone. So how does this work? There's a heating element on the inside with a fan. And that heat is like, if you've ever been in Nevada, it's a dry desert heat that's blowing in. And then what happens is it takes it in at the leaf, goes all the way down through the root, and that little bugger right there, never coming back.
$49.95. It's the same price it was last year. We didn't raise the price. Everybody's raising prices. We kept the same price. It works, it's an electric.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to, light anything or anything like that. You simply plug it in and turn it on, and then just hold it. And you know the problem with the weeds in the cracks? You can pull that weed, 99% of the time you're just taking the top of the weed off.
Yep, and that weed's gone. Yeah, so you take the top of the weed off, it's gone. And it's gonna grow back every single time.
Every time,
And dandelions especially. In fact, as we, there's one. I'm sure the producing team. Oh, look, right here. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
I just don't want anybody to think we're faking this. So I want you to, take a look at this video. This is even better.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, so you have weeds everywhere, in cracks, in crevices, and definitely in soil, definitely in rock, definitely in pavement, definitely in your brick. You can light a fire with this. You can take paint off with this. There's a lot of different handymen who use this for a lot of other purposes besides gardening. So you're getting the different ends, the different tips there that give you the versatility to use this how you need to use it for your home. Is this a live shot or is this a video?
No, that's live. Hey, look at this is a real weed, okay? Look, because I'm pulling it out, and it's a real weed. So we're gonna leave that little section right there, and then Chad's gonna show you. Watch how it'll start.
It's off right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it on. You see how it blows some of the weed away that he pulled. And then I'm just gonna, just for live TV purposes, do this. It takes about 5 to 10 seconds, that's it. And if it's still green when it comes out, that's okay, but you can see he's not green anymore.
No, no, no.
That little guy, you can smell it.
Yeah, you can smell it burning.
Yeah.
See, it just kind of crumbles. And the most important part, we'll do this one next, is that it's going down into the roots, okay? That's, I mean, if you're not killing the root, you're not gonna kill it, right? It's like when, hey, y'all know if you ever had root canal, they gotta get the root. right? That's what starts it all. That's no fun. So just hold it there. I think our customer likes it too, because we have a lot of senior customers. They don't want to get down on their knees.
Oh, I'm only getting down on my knees for demonstration purposes.
But you don't have to.
You definitely don't have to. That little guy is burnt all around the edges. That was 2 seconds.
Yeah, keep it on there for a minute.
If I keep it on there for 5 to 10 seconds, it's gonna definitely disintegrate. However, I don't want you at home to worry. If it's green when you pull yours off like that, come back in 2 hours, it'll be brown.
Look at it.
Because what's happened here,
it's charred.
All the little green leaves are now charred, but it's more than that. That's what we can see. It went down into the crack, down into the roots. That heat really got to the cause of the problem, the root. The tougher the root, the thicker the leaves, and that's when you need to spend about 5 to 10 seconds. And then come back in a couple of hours if you need to.
We're getting busy. It takes everybody a minute, I get it, right? Oh, okay, it kills weeds and it starts fires and it does other things, it's cool. $49.95 is our HSN deal price. I have my information from last year, and it was $49.95. So we did not jack up the price on this if you'd like it. If you're maybe saying to yourself, you know what, I just don't have what it takes to go out and weed anymore, get the weed burner.
Yeah.
Burn some weed.
If you've got an extension cord, you'll be outside, pour yourself a glass of wine, roll this around. Deb Byers is signed up. She's got a glass of wine over there for her bench. You could sit on Deb's bench and you could just, I'm not burning any weeds.
Funny?
You could just burn this around.
You know what's funny?
What?
I love stuff like this.
I know.
Because you know what? You don't necessarily have to have it, but when you have it, you're like, this is so cool. What do they think of? There's a way to burn weeds. And that's why our customer loves it, because, you know, if you're a senior out there, you're retired, you're like, weeding sucks, right? Nobody wants to weed. I don't even like the word weed. It's like, oh, I gotta go pick weeds.
This is easy.
You know why? Because when I was a kid, it was my first job. I worked for a landscaper.
Did you get paid?
Like $2.75 an hour, right? He sat in the truck, and I remember pulling weeds under a giant pine tree, and it was hot. It was summer. I had been out the night before, so I wasn't feeling good. The last thing I wanted to do was weed, and that's the last thing you want to do. You want to be able to say, hey, I got the tool for that. It's called the weed burner.
Yeah.
And it works. You're gonna love it.
So you were hungover pulling weeds?
Well, I hate to say it. And you know what my father says? He's like, he'll teach you to stay out late. Get up, you gotta go to work. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I've only ever seen one other company besides ours that has made this. Anything similar to ours, it's twice the price, of course, right? Bell & Howell brings value.
And this is not like a hair dryer, okay? You can't do that with a hair dryer. No. It's a different type of heat. This gets a lot hotter, and it's a whole different thing, okay?
Yeah,
this concentrates the heat.
There's a little, we know it burns weed, so let me just show you for demonstration purposes here. This is, oh wow, is that right here? Yeah, perfect. Wow, that looks so great. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Dude, I can't believe we have these great weeds all over.
Right there. Yeah. Okay, I'm not touching it, hands-free. I'm not touching it at all.
Let it go, Chad. I want to see it sizzle.
Okay, it just goes by itself. It's freestanding. It has wheels. You can literally just roll this from weed to weed with your glass of wine in your hand.
I like that.
Anybody can do this. Now, it does get very hot. And in fact, if you look closely at your screen, you can see the heat waves coming off.
Good point.
And I bet it's going to start to smoke because this thing is getting, oh, where'd it go?
It's gone.
It's completely gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that was where the weed was coming up out of the brick, right there. It's gone now. You can see how the fan moves it. And I bet if we came back in 30 minutes, you would never know it was even there.
Oh, no, it'll just fall apart.
That switch right there, that's the switch. That's how we turn it on and off. Now, there are 2 heat settings. If you are going to take off paint and stuff like that, there's a lower setting.
Okay.
So you don't have to have it so hot.
So you don't have to burn it off. It'll just heat it to that point.
But it's freestanding. So look, it's on, it's blowing. Guy and I are not touching it at all.
No.
This is just an extension cord. If you have an extension cord, you can use this, and all you're doing is picking it up and rolling it.
And you know what? If you're buying this, as a gift for your partner, husband, wife, whatever, does that kind of stuff, you're not breaking the bank on it. Listen, I know we sell pressure washers and all kinds of with $200, $300 items. It's $49, and you're gonna take it outside on a relaxing day. I like Chad's image that he painted of a glass of wine in one hand and the weed burner in the other.
I was thinking of Deb. Or Yvette. I was thinking of Yvette and Deb.
I could see Yvette or Deb doing this as well. I could see them both. They're chilling. They like to relax. All right, we are down to our final minute. My producer, Jared, says we're busy. People love the weed burner, the weed killer.
No chemicals.
Yeah, and that's a big deal because a lot of you have pets, you have kids, and a lot of the weeds grow around areas where you're very social. out on your deck, around your pool. I don't want to put little, pesticides around the pool. Nobody wants that. Oh, we got a good close-up of this one.
Yeah.
Now watch how, go ahead and give it a little, put it right on there. And watch how it sears this thing dead, man.
Oh, the green, and it won't come back.
Yeah, right.
You know when you pull weeds or you use chemicals on weeds and you go out there next week and you're like, oh, I got to do it again. All right, and ready? 3, 2, 1, real deal, gone.
Look at it.
Completely brown.
Dead, burnt, baked.
Thank you.
Done.
I'm a magician.
7, ooh, it smells like haze burning.
Smells
Doesn't it smell like haze burning?
I gotta go at happy hour.
All right, 7769116. Hey, well, I got you here.
Yeah.
Can you talk for 30 seconds about those lights you have? Because people went crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
talk about it.
Make sure you get 2 sets because we won't have them very long. Cheapest price in America right here at HSN, that's for sure.